Oh man, it's some dark days ahead. It's some dark days ahead. If you're watching this, I definitely appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 1,400 subs before the end of the week. We need about 170 more of you to do so. I definitely appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. Now, I'm talking to the Bengals fans specifically right now. This is just a venting session. Joe Burrow and the Bengals are in shambles. We are pretty much down bad right now. I think one more loss before the bye week it'll be time to call this season a wash. Just heal up and come back next time. We'll have T next year. I'm not sure about all the other guys. We'll have T. We'll start having to work on Uno's contract. Joe Burrow, he'll be healthy. Hopefully, he's never had a healthy offseason. We'll get better. Our offensive line have more continuity. I believe we'll still have Joe Mixon, but it's looking like we need to we need to rethink this whole Super Bowl run this year, going all in this year, because Joe Burrow is just not Joe Burrow this year. He can't move in a pocket. He's only gone under center one time because he's so immobile right now. He's a cone. He's a statue. He's hurt. He's hurt. And that's no excuse to be playing as bad as he is. But when you think about the fact that Joe Burrow's talent has bailed us out so many times over the past, 2-3 years, and his stuff is like hampered by his injury, and the magic that he can make is hampered by his injury. So it makes sense, it makes sense for him to be playing as bad, but it's still like, when you're the highest paid QB ever, you kind of got to overcome some stuff, and his mechanics are all off. His confidence is all off. He looks shook up out there, and I don't blame him. This is not to disrespect his talents or anything like. I'm just calling out what I see, and what I see is someone who needs to rest. He needs to sit down, but we're kind of already nosediving. We're kind of like already so, into this season that we kind of just got to see how it really goes. Again, like I said, if we lose again before the bye week, it's time to just sit him down and see what happens. Who knows? We get a couple wins. He sits down for about 3 weeks. We get a couple wins. We're not winning that 49ers game. This team cannot beat that 49ers team. I'm actually afraid about that. But it's actually after the bye week. We cannot go into the bye week under 400. Under 500. We cannot, because we're not winning. We're not beating the 49ers right now. I understand that Zach Taylor in the past takes time. He takes about 6 weeks to get, a good scheme ready or whatever, because we haven't been able to play and to give him the benefit of the doubt, it is because we haven't been able to play the preseason fully healthy. Joe Burrow has never had a preseason, so he's never had those reps to give Zach the benefit of the doubt, but the preseason is only 3 weeks. You need 6 weeks to get it together. I don't know. The defense yesterday got slaughtered, and eventually that's going to happen. They can't keep. If you look at our playoff runs, like, I forgot who exactly it was. Forgive me. I think it was Sam Hubbard who returned that touchdown to win us that game against Baltimore. That tells you, like, that basically kind of encapsulates our playoff runs the last 2 years. So I think, again, just if we lose against the Seahawks or the Cards, it's time to sit down Joe for 3 weeks, including the bye week. So he has to miss the 49ers game and whatever game is after that. I'm not sure exactly which one. But, after that, then we'll see what's up. Because if we lose any of those, we're losing the 49ers game. This team isn't beating the 49ers. If I see an improvement over the next 2 weeks, I'll come back and apologize. But this team, as currently constructed, is not beating the 49ers. So if we're 2-6, I just don't know. We would have to win out, and that's highly unlikely. But I believe in this team. I'm not totally out on this team. I'm not out on this team until they sit down Joe Burrow and, Zach is still running the plays in week 10. If Zach is still play calling in week 10, then I don't know. Zach needs to give up play calling. Joe Burrow needs to get healthy. So does T. Higgins. He needs to get his head in the game. He's had a lot of drops. He had a lot of drops in that Rams game. That Rams game shouldn't have been as close as it was. The whole team needs to get their head in the game. So a lot of shooting ourselves in the foot with Joe Burrow's bad mechanics, which is due to the penalty. I mean, not the penalty, the injury. A lot of false starts at terrible times, a lot of sacks, a lot of QB hits. We're really beating ourselves. So pause. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Whether you're a Bengals fan or not, you're a football fan, whatever. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Have a beautiful day. Again, we're trying to hit 1,400 subs before the end of the week. Definitely appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. Well, let's hit 1,300. How about 1,300? Can y'all hit that? Can we hit 1,300 for me? All right. Have a beautiful day. Sub to Ike. Peace.